You see, social media will have you thinking that self-care is spa days, buying expensive products, and a bunch of luxury experiences. But in actuality, it's not. Self-care is actually a practice. I'm not saying that it can't be all of those things, but that's not the actual basis of it. 30 things I wish I knew about self-care before my 30s. So if you think it's about face masks and bubble baths, it's likely that you just saw a highlight reel. Those things are great. I indulge in those things, but they in fact did not change my lifestyle. They did not change my mindset. They did not change the way that I felt about myself. This one is for the girls learning how to take care of themselves. True self-care. First off, let's talk about emotional boundaries. No is a full sentence. There's no explanation required. You don't have to do it. If you don't want to do it, it's okay to say no. And no is one of the most powerful things that you can add to your repertoire. I guarantee you it's absolutely life-changing, and it releases so much pressure and stress to just start telling people no. People pleasing is the exact opposite of self-care. Yeah, I know you say that you love people and you want them to have the best and you want to do everything for them, but at what cost? If it's taken away from you, if it's going against your will, it's not self-care. It's given I care about someone else more than I care about myself. And you cannot pour from an empty cup. Now, unless that's your child, there's no reason to please them. Highly debatable. I bet you didn't know that rest does not have to be earned or deserved. You can do it when you need to and for however long you need to. It can be a form of relaxation. It can rejuvenate the body. It can calm the spirit. And there's no reason to feel guilty about it. We have this stigma around West as if we haven't already done enough. Like it has to be an earned thing. Your body needs it, requires it. Give it to yourself whenever you want to and don't feel bad about it. That's actual self-care. You're allowed to rest. And speaking of rest, this is the Buttah Gentle Cleanser. Fun fact, this actually has soothing lavender flower extract. It's amazing for the skin. It balances your pH. It is not drying whatsoever. It's a super gentle gel cleanser. I'm absolutely in love with it, and you can just see how this took off my makeup. All you need is a penny-sized amount. Massage it into the skin. You really do want the skin to be damp, and it doesn't heavily foam or anything. Stop giving people your energy when they haven't earned it. People don't deserve anything. And trust me, it's okay. Some people are actually here to siphon your energy or to drain you. And if you're just willingly giving it away, oh, they will take it. So set up some boundaries. Moving on to the Buttah Sterling Silver Everlasting Retinol Oil. This product is divine. This is the only retinol that I've used on my skin that did not irritate it. Also, get into the packaging. It's absolutely amazing. It's a very lightweight oil. So as you can tell, my skin is extremely cleansed. All of the makeup is gone. So this assists with a youthful appearance. It's going to just glide. Watch it work. Immediately. You don't have to be accessible all of the time. I actually really had to learn this the hard way. I was somehow always available, and I would come home feeling really kind of drained and stressed out. And I realized it's because I'm allowing people so much access to me. And honestly, the heart grows fonder when you can be away. Allow people to miss you and allow for you to miss them. It does some amazing things for your spirit. This is the Buttah Awakening Eye Cream. You can already see the usage on this packaging. It's also a very lightweight eye cream. It's revitalizing, it's smoothing, it's soft. It's gonna leave your under eyes refreshed, energized, and brightened, and that's what I need. I actually deal with dark circles. They're not that bad now because, you know, your girl has been using Buttah. You can get it in a kit with these 3 products, and this tool actually helps you work the product in under the eye. So I'll show you. It's super simple. So I just take 1 pump of the eye cream on my middle finger. Tap it, and then I use this to work it in. All you have to do is press the button and it kind of like vibrates. Listen. You hear it? Yeah, we love that. So work this in. If you don't have the capacity, say so. You might be the person that people tend to dump on. You know, they call you and they emotionally dump. Or anytime that you meet up or you see that person, it just always seems like they have bad news. And you're the person that always listens very well. And you lighten their load, but they don't lighten yours because essentially that emotional trauma has just been transferred. That's not always wrong unless you don't have the capacity for it. So if you truly cannot handle it in that moment, then start telling these people, listen, not today. Sometimes the best response is no response. People are looking for a reaction. And I've been in so many situations where people just want you to do the most. They want you to act the fool because guess what? If someone can get you upset and responding erratically or outside of your character, they now have control. And if you know that you're getting to that point, or if you just don't want to continue going through those things, just don't respond. This is the Buttah Vitamin C Serum. Y'all know for the melanated babies, you need this on your skin. It's gonna help lighten these dark marks. You can see like a really dark scar that I have right here, hyperpigmentation, acne. This is going to do it. Apply 4 to 5 drops, massage it in, and I use this day and night. Very simple, very easy. This is one of my favorite vitamin C's, and vitamin C's are pretty difficult to formulate, but she's that girl. Saying I need help is a flex. And all too much, we try to take on the entire load on ourselves, which is really insane. If you think about it, like, yes, we're strong, but you don't always have to be. And honestly, our bodies are not made to always be strong. Our bodies are made to rest as well so that you can have the energy to fight and stand up for yourself when needed. But if you need help, ask for it. It's not a flaw. It's not a weakness. Having a community is self-care. You ain't gotta always be the strong friend, but check on your strong friends. And the last product in my nighttime skincare routine is going to be the Buttah Oil-Free Hyaluronic Gel Cream. 10 out of 10. This is my absolute favorite product in the Buttah line. It's very lightweight, but look at this. When I say scraping the bottle, you do not need a lot, and it feels super moisturizing and supple. I feel like it really locks in the moisture, and even in the morning, I wake up and my skin is still like super hydrated and plump, and I love that. It just feels amazing. Next up, have the hard conversation, but only once. Do not get caught up explaining yourself over and over again. People will use that to twist your thoughts, manipulate you, and try to make you think or feel differently. And when I say hard conversation, that doesn't necessarily mean an argument. It just means saying what you have to say, getting it off your chest. You don't have to be rude or disrespectful, but if it's bothering you, have the conversation. Just don't keep doubling back. If they flip it and turn it around, they're not for you. Okay, look, eat them on the lips because we're going to bed moisturized. We'll finish this conversation in the morning. Good morning. I actually use pretty much the same skincare routine in the morning as I do at night, so let's go ahead and wash my face. And remember, moisturize your skin after you get out of the shower or the bath. Whatever you do to cleanse yourself, true self-care is being moisturized. Give your skin what it needs. And especially if you're melanated, being ashy is a sin. And another thing, wear sunscreen. Why wouldn't you protect your skin? Even if you're going to be indoors, y'all know sun rays do come through the windows. I'm gonna be putting mine on too. Quick pause. This is when I lock it all in. Couple of drops. The serum is giving glow. Next up, take a walk. Breathe. Relax. This is the eye cream. I can't express to you how grounding being outside is. When you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, go outside. When they say touch grass, that's self-care, breathing in that fresh air. You just get to release. Hot girl walks are real. It's a real thing, and it does wonders for your mind, your body, and your soul, your spirit. You also just need to move. I realize that the older and older that you get, the more and more that you lack mobility. And I'm not saying that you have to do any like crazy workout hit routines. That's not for everybody. I'm not saying you have to be a Pilates girl. That's not for everybody, but move your body, whether that's walking, stretch your body. Hell, you can sit up and sit down in a chair, but staying in the house and walking from the kitchen to the bed is not enough. Moisturizer. Let's see how much I can scrape out of here, because, girl, this is crazy. Protect your peace. Protect it like it's your PIN number. If you wouldn't give out your PIN number, don't sacrifice your peace either. It's not worth it. If it's disturbing you, get away from it. This one is going to sting a little bit, but eat until you're satisfied, not until you're full. Eat until you're not hungry anymore. Food is meant to fuel you. So if you're eating and feeling tired, or if you're eating and you want to take a nap, you're eating way too much. This is the Glow Recipe Dew Balm SPF 45 with niacinamide. It's just a little sunscreen. Okay, I love how pocket, like how handy this is. I was that girl that would overeat, and you're doing so much damage. Self-care is taking vitamins. Yeah, one of the best vitamins that you can take, and I'm no health professional, so don't come to me. This is just what has helped me, is magnesium. They say that's the calming one, and I do definitely think that it does that. And vitamin D and K2. If you're melanated, we do not get enough sun, and sun fuels us. And without the sun, you're likely going to have so many mental problems, depression, things of that nature. So in conjunction with going outside and taking them walks, take the vitamins. Start your mornings off slow. Start your day with something that is just for you, whether that be a quick journal, whether that just be, I don't know, 5-10 minutes in the restroom, whether that be walking outside and taking a breath, whether that be making your coffee, whatever that is. Start your morning off, if possible, with just a few minutes or so to yourself before anybody's calling your name, requiring things of you. You need to fuel yourself. Make that a habit and teach the other people around you. Give me a second. Don't bother me. You got your moment, give me mine. It's makeup time. Okay, I always use the 3-step priming method. So let me break it down to you. Yummy Skin. This is a serum. It's skincare and glow all in one. We're going to put this all over. Yummy Skin Water Power Serum. This is only going to go in the places where you get oily. This is going to help prevent that. You don't need a lot. And then lastly is the Nessamyric's Yummy Skin and Universal. And this is going to give you the blur. Now back to the 30 self-care tips I wish I knew before my 30s. Stop bringing your phone to the toilet. I know it's tempting because it just seems like such a comforting and personal space. Stop taking your phone to the toilet. I know it feels good and it's so normal because it just seems like this very comfortable and comforting space, but you're likely sitting on the toilet too long, and it does have so many negative effects on your body. So it's doing the opposite of actually taking care of yourself. Get on the toilet, do what you need to do, get off the toilet. Release yourself from the addiction, the chokehold of your phone. And you can use that time to focus on releasing literal waste from your body. You deserve to feel good in your body. If you have any person that is overly critical about you and what you have going on, and they were not paid as a medical professional, step away. Feel comfortable in the body that you're in right now. If there's something that you want to change, make sure that you're doing it for yourself or for your health. That's it. We are literally out here morphing our bodies into a totally different person for the sake of people pleasing of others. And people will say This not the real reason. I don't know, sis. If you say so. If you say so. It likely is. It's an insecurity that you probably developed because of somebody else's words. And over time, it seeped in. And I can say it because I did it myself. I don't regret it, but I still did it. Had someone not actually planted that seed, it would have never grown. Start trusting your intuition. Y'all know the thing that's like, oh, like my spidey senses are tingling? Yeah, that's your intuition. Or, if you've ever had a time where you're like, I'm finna go through this boy phone to see if he cheating. Yeah, he is. You don't need to do that. It's pointless. Your intuition is telling you for a reason, and I guarantee it, if you keep looking deep enough, you will find it. And it's likely going to be something that you don't want to find. So instead, just believe in what your intuition is telling you. Your intuition will literally warn you about things, and you can choose to ignore it or you can choose to believe it, but you're not actually pulling the thought out of anywhere. And the more and more that you become connected with yourself, the easier it will be to read into your intuition and listen to it. It's not gonna lie to you. You not gonna lie to you. Be okay with being alone. I know it can be a little scary because a lot of us don't know ourselves. We will base our entire personality off of the relationships that we have. And it takes us being truly alone to actually figure out who we are. And I'm only saying this because I thought that I knew who I was until my mother died. And once she did, I realized that my whole personality was really based on her thoughts of me and what she wanted me to do with my life and how she viewed me as a person. And as long as she was proud, I was good. And then when she was no longer here, it was like, what do I do now? And I had to figure out who I was. And turns out I'm a totally different person. We also grow and change and evolve, and you need a long time to figure that version of yourself out. Your worth is not tied to your productivity. Yeah. Did you know that? Your worth is whatever you set it to be. So treat yourself as royalty, as a luxury. Set your worth and then add tax on to it because you are worth that much. So if you don't have self-worth, guess what? People will view you the exact same way and treat you accordingly. Okay, so set the value high. Raise the bar. You're not behind. Stop comparing yourself to other people and their timeline. You're on your own timeline. You're working towards your own goal, and things will happen when they need to happen. You could be trying to rush things that you aren't ready for. Calm down, do what you need to do for you, and allow the universe to flow. Just because you set that timeline does not mean that that was the timeline that was meant for you. Sometimes it can be a protection, and sometimes waiting just gives you the bigger reward. So instead of rushing through things, stay on your own timeline. It's your journey, and your journey will be unlike anyone else's. And if you try to steal other people's journeys or destinies, yours is bound to collapse. So just focus on you. Whew. It's getting deep. Let go of the version of you that other people expect. You're working on someone else's standards. Let that go. Work on your standards. You don't have to be good enough for anyone else but yourself. Understand that sometimes people are intimidated of the boldness or the riskiness of how you move about your life, or that they have some type of set standard or set version of you that it's just not you. Let go of that. You don't have to be that person for anybody. And I mean that because it's a show. It's pretend, and it's stealing your energy and your peace and your joy because it's performative and show people who you are. And when people show you who they are, believe them. Don't listen to what people have to say. Pay attention to how people act and understand that every time that you allow somebody to get away with something, the next time will be worse, because you basically told them that it's okay to treat me like this, it's okay to do me like this. So guess what they're gonna do, just like a child would do, is continue to test their boundaries. How far can I go? Start celebrating the small wins. Throw your own party. Throw your own celebration. Take yourself out to dinner. Buy your own bottle of champagne. Pop it. Let the bubbles flow. Pour up a glass. Cheers to yourself. Hell, pour up 2 glasses and cheers them together. And don't depend on anyone else to celebrate them. Celebrate them yourself. It's you that achieved them. It's you that worked for them. You just had enough money to fill up your gas tank and your account been in the negative for 2 weeks. Cheers. A win is a win. Maybe don't buy a bottle of champagne, or if that's the situation, go in the fridge, pour up some juice or some water. But celebrate it. Why not? And as you celebrate it, start documenting the evidence. The more and more that you document the evidence of your wins, the more and more that you prove to yourself that you are capable, you are able, and you are deserving. And it builds up your confidence. So it's kind of like anytime you feel any self-doubt, you can just go into a diary of wins. Put it in your notes app. It's like, well, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. You have to remind yourself who you are, so that when those thoughts creep back up, you could be like, you see the material, you see the checklist, you see who I am. I've proven it to myself that I am who I say I am. The beat about to eat. Pow, pow. Heavy hitter, but take up space. Walk into a room like you own it. Hold your head up high. Speak. Believe in what you say. You don't have to lie. You don't have to overcompensate. Understand that you are just as deserving as the next person to be in a space. You cannot compare your journey to theirs. You don't know what they've been through. They don't know what you've been through. And it ain't time to struggle bond. So if you're in that space, you deserve to be there. It's okay to change your mind. You don't know what you want until you experience it. We have this conversation all of the time. You think that you want something, and then once you have it, you're like, this is in fact exactly what I did not want. So it's okay to say, I changed my mind. What Keisha Cole say? Yeah, cue the music. I changed my mind. I like to think of this as like trying a new food. You know, before you're so quick to be like, I don't like it. You haven't tried it. You tried it and you don't like it. That's valid. And that can go for anything. That can go for a job, a person, a vehicle, a home, a city, anything. You can change your mind. And you don't have to stay stuck in a position because you thought that you were going to like it. And in fact, you don't. You're not being held hostage. Let them people know. Let that job know. I need something different. I want something else. This isn't going to work for me anymore. You're literally sacrificing yourself, and that is not self-care. And you're going to be the one miserable while everybody else is thriving. Don't do it. Self-care is about loving yourself when no one is watching. How you protect yourself, how you care for yourself. And that's your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual states. It's about what you allow. It's about your self-worth. So a lot of the things that I've learned about self-care don't involve any money. Try to look good. This isn't a checklist. This is just a reminder. Which one of these did you need to hear? Did you even consider half of these things as self-care? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you, loves, so much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves. I love you. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. In case you needed that, give yourself a hug. I'll give you one too. Come here. Bye.